and welcome back. Today we're making Texan fried chicken strips.
So what you're going to need is some chicken breast, a pan or something to put the strips in, flour, water, onion powder, garlic powder, 3 eggs, salt, pepper. And so you also are going to need a nice hot pan with about an inch to an inch and a half of oil. Now make sure that that oil is nice and hot. I have mine on high. Once it gets a certain temperature, I'm going to put it down to a number 7. So let's start with the water. This looks like a little bit too much. I'm just going to have this taken out. So right now I have maybe about 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to go ahead and get these eggs cracked in that water. That's 1, 2, and 3. And just go ahead, poke them through, and start whisking them. La 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 la, whisk, whisk, whisk. Alright, and make sure that you whisk it really good, because if you don't, there's going to be some little lumpies there. We really don't want that. We want it nice and thin. I'm not going to make a really thick crust. I want it nice and thin, just there, but not really. Nice thin crust. And of course, let me put this to the side real quick. Now I got my flour. It's about 2 cups of flour right here. I'm going to start with my pepper. And that's about 1, 2. Okay, maybe about 2 teaspoons of pepper. Maybe about 9 shakes on the onion. And let's go ahead and put the garlic. I'm going to say 2 teaspoons of garlic into this. And let me get my salt. So that's about 1. That's about 2 teaspoons of salt. Now you can put less or you can put more. I'm going to go ahead and get all this put up real quick. Now I slice it, I turn it to the back, and there's always like an opening. So I'm just going to split that part through. Just like that, nice and straight. It makes it easier. Then I get this part, and make sure you have a sharp knife, but be very careful. And I kind of like even it out through like that. So usually I get like 3 slices per breast. I'm going to put it in through the egg wash and make sure it's not too runny. Put it into the flour, and then I'm going to get my handy dandy fork here to just cover it through. And so after that, I'm going to shake off as much flour off of this little piece of chicken here. I'm going to get this little baby and put it into the oil. Now I've already had some frying, that's okay. Now I'm doing 4 minutes per one side and then 4 minutes on the other side. You can take about 7 to 8 minutes per breast. Now if you think it should be a little more, go ahead and cook a little more. This is the way I cook mine. And I like them to get like this, nice and crispy and brown. Yum, yum, yum. Look at that. That's the way I like that. So make sure that when you take them, make sure that when you check them, you can poke it through. If the juices come clear, they're done. Usually it takes about 7 to 8 minutes for it to be cooked through, because they're pretty thin. They're not really thick. Now, if it's a thicker slice, you want to cook that a little bit longer, just to make sure you got it all cooked through. And these, I'm just putting them just a little bit more.
All right, so there you go. You got your nice chicken here, and we're gonna give the chicken a try. You need some mashed potatoes if you want. Are they on point? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and get a taste of this nice crispy chicken, but all so juicy inside. Mm-hmm. And there you got it. Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down? All right, there you got it. chicken strips, homemade Texas style. Please like and subscribe and see ya.